Always wanted to be the next podcast star? So what's the holdup? If you're looking for the easiest way to make your podcast, then listen up. Anchor gives you everything you need to make your podcast in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. And that's not all. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. And you can easily make more money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Ready for your voice to be heard across the globe? So what are you waiting for? Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, ANCHOR.FM to get started today.
It's your girl, Miss Ruby V, on the Ruby V exclusive, and this is the Boom Bap Hour Uncut. And we have a very, very special guest here on the Ruby V exclusive, Fredro Starr from Onyx. How you doing?
I'm chilling on the way to do this video. We're doing this Onyx video right now, so I'm just trying to get situated. But what's going on with y'all over there?
Yes. Well, we are so glad that you definitely are coming to chop it up with us. Want to talk about anything new that you have going on? If we have time, maybe we can just kind of talk about your legendary history and everything. Sometimes we like to take our listeners down memory lane a little bit. But first of all, just tell us about anything new that you have going on that you want to let everyone know about.
I definitely want to let everybody know about the new Onyx album, Onyx for Life. And I definitely want to talk about the new podcast. You got a podcast, I got a podcast too. Rappers and Ballers. So I want to talk about that for sure.
I've been checking out your IG and definitely been busy doing very cool things, like you were saying about the Rappers Ballers podcast. So please tell us all about that.
Yeah, the Rappers and Ballers podcast. Thing, man, you know what I'm saying? It's me and my boy Johnny Volga. We got a podcast. It's the pandemic. Okay. And nobody going on tour right now. So we said, you know what, man, let's create a podcast. So we created a podcast during the pandemic. It's called Rappers and Ballers, basketball, football, the underlying basis of our shit. And we smoke a lot of weed on the show too. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, it
Hello?
did break up for a little bit. I'm not going to lie. In the very beginning, it kind of was a little
listen, we're going to start it over. Hold on. Let me just...
Okay. Sounds perfect now, though. Sounds perfect now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it outside the video shoot, because I tried to do it inside the building and it didn't work. But yeah, we've been at the video shoot since 9 a.m., so just let me...
It's all good. So wait, you say you had 2 to 3 minutes for the interview, or you need 2 to 3 minutes to get situated?
No, just to get situated.
Oh, okay, good. I'm about to say, well, let me make this quick then. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so you want to just start over?
Yeah, I just don't like the way the sunlight is hitting this shit. But it's just too much sun out here, man. It's crazy. But I look white and shit.
You don't look bad, trust me. I can see the color. I can see the color coming through. There you go.
Okay, yeah. So, we at it, man. We doing this Rappers and Ballers podcast with my boy Johnny Volga, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing, man. Shit is ill. Talking about sports, hip hop, smoking a lot of weed. Shout to Elion. That's my sponsor right there, Elion. You know what I mean? Shout to Elion. That's my weed sponsor, because we smoke a lot of weed on the show. So,
Well, yeah. So do we. So look, any way that we can help you promote anything you got going on. I heard about the World Strain Exchange, right? That's you? The Princess Black? That's you?
Yeah, Princess Black. I'm doing that. That's my personal thing that I'm doing. Princess Black with 3 Seeds. 3 Seeds is famous for Moon Rock. They did all the Moon Rock and all of that with Corrupt. Now they doing their thing with Gip. Gip from the Goody Mob got a CBD line with them. And I'm doing traditional weed. We got Princess Black, which is a pre-roll with 42% THC crazy OG. You know what I mean? It's called Princess Black Pre-Rolls. Holla at me on my Instagram. Direct message if you want to indulge with the Princess Black. The Princess Black is for big boys. It's not for the beginners. It's like a cigar. When you smoke it, you're gonna feel like you're drinking a bottle of champagne or XO Henny or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
Sounds real good. Well, look, we definitely can get some and talk about it on our show for sure, because we are definitely supporters of cannabis over here. Yes, we are. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm with that.
Yes, yes. So I was looking at some of the songs that you, like you said, you doing a video shoot, for Onyx. I saw some music that you came out with this year, like called Reparations. I saw that.
Yeah. Reparations. That was with a group called NBS out of Boston. With the whole George Floyd killing and Breonna Taylor, and it's just like something that's just happening every year since every year. You know what I mean? Like every year they fucking with black people. It don't matter what year it is, what century. It's just always gonna happen. So we made a song called Reparations because shit, I believe every black person deserves at least 100K. Fuck a stimulus. Give
Huh.
us 100,000. Give us 100,000 each. Host 100,000 each, and let us do our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, buy property or whatever the fuck we got to do. We deserve that. The Indians got reparation. The Indians,
Word.
they got casinos and they got their own land, and they came over here and took shit from the Indians. But the black people, they don't give us shit. All they give us is a hard time. So
Mm.
yeah, I got with NBS, produced by Snow Goons, called Reparations, off that Trapped in America album. NBS, shout to NBS, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was one of them joints, man. We for the black people, man. Black Lives Matter and all that.
Yes,
Straight up.
all day long. You hear that, Biden Harris? We got work to do. It's not over. Okay. Yes.
I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in politics. Like, I just believe politics, no matter who's the president, it's all controlled by the government. You can be a president and want to do things, and then just keep like blocking your bill, your bills, whatever you want to change. The government, they look what they did to Barack Obama. He wanted to do a lot of things, but they just kept hating, kept blocking. So it ain't Biden
Yes.
and Harris ain't gonna be able to do nothing. What people need to do is go out there and get your fucking money, grind, go out there and get it, because ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You gotta go out there and get it, no matter who's the president. You gotta go out there and get it. Straight the fuck up.
Hey, what's the saying? Grind to be left behind, right?
That's it.
Yep. And then you came out with a song, Punk MCs, a little earlier this year. Did any inspiration bring that on a little
Uh,
bit?
nah, I mean, Punk MCs was just the title. It wasn't really no inspiration for like, Punk MCs. Really, I got the chorus from Phife Dawg. Phife Dawg said that line on his album. He said Punk MCs, but I said, you know what? Let me say it over. I didn't want to sample it, but that whole song was kind of dedicated to Phife Dawg a little bit.
Hmm.
That was kind of like the inspiration. Phife Dawg always shouted out Onyx in his songs, and he always showed us mad love. So, my kids, they like to hear Tribe Called Quest when they on their way to school. When we used to go to school, when we used to drive to school. But before this Corona shit, and Tribe Called Quest was always playing. That's a safe album for my kids to learn hip hop on. You know what I mean? So they like Can I Kick It and Yes You Can and all that. They like that type of shit. So, I was in my Tribe Called Quest zone when I made that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely, if you're gonna teach your kids, definitely that's a good place to start for sure. Yes.
Not too much cursing. They ain't talking about crazy shit. It's stay easy listening hip hop. You know what I mean? For kids.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. And having a podcast, you have all kind of interesting conversations. And one thing that I did hear about was how like Royce 59 took your comment. And I was like, what did he say wrong? Because I'm a nerd. I think that's actually a compliment. I'm like, what did he
Well,
say wrong?
I listen, when that shit happened, fucking Hip Hop Wolf the magazine. He took it and he ran with it. We have a love and hate relationship, me and Hip Hop Wolf magazine. You know what I mean? It's like, but at the end of the day, I spoke to Royce the 5'9" directly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like doing all the internet going back and forth shit. I spoke to him directly, and we got to the bottom of it, and everything is cool. I didn't try to disrespect him, but yeah, there is different genres of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I said that was nerd rap, that's how I perceive it.
Right.
My opinion doesn't matter to the world. This is how I feel. If I feel like that, that's how I feel. If somebody have a problem with that, then they have a problem with that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But at the end of the day, I didn't try to disrespect anybody's manhood or just in anybody's legacy. Because at the end of the day, Royce the 5'9" he's a nice nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's nice with this shit. He actually got one of the illest punchlines I ever heard on the record. When nigga said, "You probably ducked when they laid the gunshots in your song." I thought that was just one of the illest lines in hip hop ever. So with that being said, everything is cool.
That's good. I'm so glad.
I know hip hop. See, hip hop is passionate. We passionate about our shit. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was battling Keith Murray, there was a lot of niggas talking this and voicing their opinions, and a lot of the shit niggas were saying I wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? Not to name any names, but niggas was like, Fredro gonna lose, this, that, he ain't lyrical. A lot of niggas was coming at me with this and that. And I'm talking about artists that's in the industry. But at the end of the day, I couldn't answer every artist that had an opinion about, the battle. Let them have their opinion and I'm gonna do my thing. And when I did the battle with Keith Murray, I just stepped to the plate. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I won that battle. So, you gotta know how to pick your battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Right. Well, the thing is that, look, it's just good when, people can come together and resolve their differences. So I'm all about that. I'm so glad that you guys were, able to get a good understanding together.
Yeah, man, we grown men, man. We ain't with me personally, I'm not with the whole internet shit. You know what I'm saying? Never been. If I got a problem with somebody, it's probably going to be dealt with when I see them. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to bring that narrative. At the end of the day, we've been in this game. Well, I've been in this game 30 years. So, I'm not a young G no more. I'm an OG.
Right. Well, speaking of that, let's talk about your legendary history. You were discovered by Jam Master Jay. You signed Onyx, and rest in peace to Jam Master Jay, such a legend. And tell us about how that all happened. Like, how did you and Sticky Fingers meet Jam Master Jay? How did Onyx come together? How did all that transpire?
Well, I don't want to give too much away. Actually, we working on a documentary about Onyx.
Oh.
As well as a feature film. The script is done, written by Taheem, from Queens. He wrote Equal Standard, the movie I was just saying with Ice-T. But yeah, we met Jam Master Jay like 1989, and when we met Jay, Sticky was not even in the group at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was actually Jay's idea to put Sticky in the group. To put Sticky in Onyx, because Sticky wasn't in the group. He was just my younger cousin who was rapping, you know what I'm saying? And we made a demo. Jam Master Jay heard that particular demo that me and Sticky made, and that was the birth of Onyx on Def Jam, on JMJ Records. So shout to JMJ, shout to Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. Shout to Shy Skills, rest in peace to Shy Skills, who was the producer for the first album, Back the Fuck Up. He passed away. And rest in peace to Big DS, one of the original members of Onyx, who was on the first Back the Fuck Up album, Big DS. I put a hole in your chest. Rest in peace to Big DS too. So, it's been a while. We lost a couple of generals and soldiers, and we still here though. We got the flags up, and it's Onyx for life for sure.
Okay. Well, gotta love that. Y'all been in the game for a long time and y'all still out here and, still doing stuff. So that's great to see. I love that. And you've just done so much stuff. I mean, as far as acting is concerned, Strap, Clocker, Sunset Park, Say the Last Dance. And of course, I'm from the 90s era. So I used to love